Hey guys, it's Badge. Today we are going to have a video with lots of apologies. Apologies for not finishing this chimney. It's slack of me, and I am sorry. Now, apologies to people who have donated in the past 2 months. Granted, there's not very many of you, but that does not excuse the fact that I am sorry that I have not done this. So, for those of you that have donated, I'm sorry, and for those of you that haven't donated and find this section boring, I also apologise, but just try and hang on for a couple of minutes. We'll get on to something else, but this is very important. Nice people have given their hard-earned to say thank you to me, and they deserve to be thanked back. The first one of those is Max T, who likes my voice. Thank you, Max. It's been such a long time that he's probably forgotten sending me anything. What he hasn't sent is any YouTube or Minecraft names, so sucks to be you. No, it just means he doesn't get any there. But as I say, thank you. And the next one, Max was a Brit. This one is a Yankee Doo. Just in a. It's not typing because I'm in my Gmail window. Just in a. And he also has not sent any YouTube or Minecraft names. Oops. But he has said the donation is for being awesome. And you can't fault the guy. He is right in all senses of the word. An American. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. This one goes by the name of Jared D. And he says, thanks for saying see you next Tuesday. And I'm glad someone picked up on that. Very, very few people did. So, if you did, well done you. It was a subtle joke. Based on good rudery. And one more. This guy is all the way from Denmark. Oops. Pressed the wrong button. I've only got one thing to do and I can't even manage that. Andreas S. He has given me a YouTube name, and his YouTube name is Julius 140W, which, oops, I'm sure there's a logical reason for. I've missed out the colon. Can't be doing that. There you go. God, it's so hot. I am sweating just from typing. Okay, he says much love, keep up the good vids, and that is gratefully received and understood. And the last one. Now, this one is from the Finlands, and I'm going to give a go at pronouncing it. Maybe you can try while you're watching. I'm going to go with Appelli. Appelli. Trying to think of all the Finnish rally driver names and if any of them got anything similar, but Appelli. Is that a long A? Appelli. Anyway, he hasn't said anything. But, nonetheless, I thank him for his donation. And I thank everybody on this wall for their donations, and for that matter, everybody on this wall, and everybody on these walls. Ooh! Where's the big picture gone? I got one left? I do have one left. It's going to take bloody ages to get. Especially when it does that. That's really annoying. As is that. Annoying. So yes, I also would like to apologise for background noises. The window is open because, as I say, it's really bloody hot. Right picture, wrong place. Wrong picture, right place. We need to do something about this, to be honest with you. There must be an easier way of doing it. Come on. And there's a bus coming. I can hear it. Coming up the hill. Wait for it. And people ask why I don't like buses. Yes. I would also like to apologise for the lack of videos this week. It's been a crazy week. As some of you know, I'm self-employed. And I'm a graphic designer, I'm a print designer mainly, but it's been fairly tough few years, to be honest with you. The market's not great, people don't really want to spend money on stuff, so and when they do, another one, they want it cheap. But I've been building a site for somebody, building the back end at the moment. Doing that for, well, I'll be working a couple of weeks, and then a partner of mine who I work with quite a lot in London, she phoned me up with a speculative job that she was all excited about, said it could be quite good. But I needed to kind of bung in some logos and quotes and stuff for them. ASAP. So that was my weekend, really. So while it's been nice and sunny and warm out, I've been sat inside drawing pictures. But she came back today and said he seems to be very happy with the quote and the Lego ideas I've sent. So obviously they'll still need work, but they're preliminary ideas. But he's happy with it. So looks like we got that one, which is good. But it means, since my father, work is good because it gives you money, but it takes all your spare time away. So swings and roundabouts. Work is the curse of the drinking classes, as my father says. So let's go have a looky-loo at something. And we'll cut it and we'll come back and we'll discuss some stuff afterwards. Got interesting things to say. Okay. Here we have my tower. Oh, there we go. A bit delayed. Running it through a clock at the moment. And it seems to be working. White, which is that one, is a little slow, and we'll go into Y in a minute, but there you go, you see, a bit of delay there. It's not so bad turning on. It's turning off, it seems to be majorly delayed. But other than that, seems to be quite happy. Now, boink. We like this. I kind of like this. I like the look. Half tempted to do an etho and turn it into iron rails, iron fence. Ooh, I found the ladder. That was odd. I thought, why is the world going up? Yeah, there's a little doorway there, just so I can get out. But that noise is. Oh, when it all goes at once. No, I'm not going to do it now. So yeah, this is the same clusterfuck as before. Shit. Oh well, I'll do the job. Double shit. Ah, bloody lag. So yeah, there's just a little piston clock there that's going into the, what's it called, pulse shortener, which then comes back round there through a delay, going back to here. It's the same circuit we have for the button, but I've just stuck the clock in it. Anyway, funny thing is, if you leave that clock running and log out, when you log back in, it breaks everything, which took me quite a while to fix. But let's go up here. Now, I would like to thank NG Miner for his video reply on the last episode, which you can go and look at. He reminded me of the crossing over technique, which I did know about, but it's a funny thing when you're doing redstone stuff. You try and work out what you need, and you go with the basics, and then you think, oh, I need something that can take two inputs and then put it out when they're both on, and how am I going to do that? And then you go and look at the wiki and you realise, oh, AND gate. You kind of forget the really simple things and try and overcomplicate it. You better get in there, otherwise... Oh, you bugger. Let's try and get in there again. So, yeah. Well done to him for pointing that out. Giving me the mental nudge I needed. Basically, we've got all the things coming in. I've put, obviously, this wall around it to try and hide it from the rest of the world because it's so damned ugly. Some people are pointing out... I'll come on to that in a second, actually. So as you can see, the green line comes in here and then goes into that block and through there. Oh, hiccups, just had a drink. And yeah, this block comes in here and goes through there, and they share the same block, but this crossing line here doesn't power it because of this guy. Anyway, if you want a more detailed description on that, go and look at his video because he's gone through it quite well. But yeah, that was the kick up the backside I needed to work out how to get this done. Done it slightly differently, I think, to how he had it. I think he had the white going down the bottom and I've got the purple going across the top instead, but don't matter, it's all the same. The white line, funnily enough, has got loads crossing it. It's got about 3 crossing it, which is why it's delayed. I went through the route up that it takes, and here, somewhere down there, and got rid of quite a few of the redstone torch step ups and made a spirally instead, and it cut it down quite significantly, so it's, well, you saw it's not too bad, it's livable with. So yes, that's all working. Now, we were talking the other time about having some method of counting the rows of logs. Scary Cows also sent me a video response. However, I have added it to the last episode. But I'll say but. 2 things. One, I haven't paid a great deal of attention to it because it looks quite complicated and I couldn't really quite see what's going on. But more importantly, as I said before, working out these things is kind of the fun. So I'm happy for people to obviously send me videos to say, this is this, because you're getting involved, you're getting interested. That means I'm sparing you guys to think, and that's great. I'm happy with that. But at the same time, I don't want to spoil the fun for myself. So it's there. You can look at it if you want. I liked his LCD converter thing, the 7-segment decoder. That was quite nice. But that thing was so massive, the whole thing, that I'm not going to be digging holes for that. I've got an idea on how I'm going to do it, and I should be working on that. Hopefully it'll be clever. But with it, I may have to remove this and place a normal static decoder in, and I might possibly use the design he did. If not the horizontal one, we'll see. But for now, we will leave this. Safe in the knowledge, it works. Yay! Now the question is, what next? I want to take this ring down and rebuild that. I need to go back and fix that at some point. It's working, but it's not working properly. I need to get some... Oh, it's a really nice view up here. I've not been up here for having a look out. Looking at this river here, it's quite interesting. And this river here, it's very nice. Excuse me. That was great. I need to get some cows in here. We're going to need leather soon. And I need some pigs. And stuffs like that. There's not very... I think I went over there. There were some cows. And the other thing I really need is to get some villagers back. You have noticed it's quite quiet here. At some point while I was building this, there was a hole in the fence, and they all thought, hole in the fence, let's go for it. Actually, I think it was probably the back door to this house is downstairs, and that was fenced off with a gate, and a creeper blew it up, and I think they probably all ran out there. Since then, they are almost certainly all dead. Certainly not around anymore, which is a shame. I'm really quite gutted about that. I like villagers. I like their little running around. So at some point I'm going to have to try and get some others, but without... Oops, that was a mistake. Don't kill me. Hang on. Bloody thing. Yeah, without having a map of what is, you know, the overview, I don't know where the nearest village is. So, wherever it is, it's going to be bloody miles away, I know that for sure. You might go and have a look, actually. That might be something we can do. I was going to have a talk about some things I wanted to cover. And I was wondering what I should do while I was talking. And I thought, well, maybe I could knock down my tower in the other village and build the other church tower up. Put a new flag back on it. But having that Dutch flag there always reminds me that I need to go and stick lots of TNT in Arcus's base. I thought, well, I could go and finish off the golf course, but then obviously that means you'll see the last holes of the golf course, so that's not a good idea. So what we could... Woo! Stuck button. So what we could do is go and hunt for... see if there's any villages in the near locale. There's beat-ups. So I'm going to equip myself, and we'll meet up in a minute and go and look for that, and I can talk to you about stuff while wandering the plains.